Today, my friends. Kind of funny. A few months ago, years ago, Sarah Paulson said, she was on who she was promoting All's Fair. Man, All's Fair has been trashed. The critics have trashed it. They say it's Ryan Murphy's worst show in history. They say Kim Kardashian can't act. I have not watched it. I am dying to watch it. Isn't it possible that Ryan wanted the show to be like this? I have heard from other people, campy, bitchy, looks great. I just saw something online about some people who like it. I think I'm gonna love it, but the critics have panned it, and on Rotten Tomatoes, it got like a 0%. And people are saying Kim Kardashian can't act. I could just picture Kim like writing to Ryan and saying, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is horrible. I ruined your show." Ryan saying, "Stop it. Do not read what people are saying. You're great." I could see Glenn Close texting Kim Kardashian, "Honey, don't worry. Welcome to the biz. This is how it works." I'm sure they have Kim's back. I am sure. I'm excited to watch it. For everyone who's watched it, slip into the comments. What did you guys think? But Sarah Paulson, we love. She's going to be returning with Jessica Lange to American Horror Story 13. Jessica is back. Evan Peters, it's going to be great. She was on Watch What Happens last week, and they said, she said, in the past, who's the rudest housewife? LVP. People came for her. This time they said, who is the most overrated housewife? Teresa. So Teresa is slammed as the most overrated. Well, I get her point. I mean, we paused a whole damn show while she was in jail just for her, and we have never done that for anybody else. And we are probably never going to do that again. And they wish that they never did it, I'm sure, because now the whole New Jersey is paused. We talked about the real reason New Jersey is paused, the truth behind the pause. We talked about the secret meetup between Melissa and Teresa. Guys, this is nowhere. Okay. But Teresa is slammed as the most overrated by Sarah Paulson. Shame, shame, shame. Teresa, do I agree? I think Teresa's an iconic housewife who has given us a ton over the years. And I think she is overrated. Yeah, slammed as the most overrated. I agree. I think she's a huge housewife who has given us a lot, but I do think she's overrated. I do. I know a lot of you think Kyle is overrated, so there you go. Anything else we can talk about before we wrap up today? Oh, you know what I find interesting? Anyone follow this that Alexia and Todd are really together? Those are the rumors. I mean, they're the rumors for a while, and he's going forward with his $11 million suit, and people are saying, "Oh, they've seen Alexia even more around." They've seen Todd and Alexia even more around town in Miami together, and she is still absolutely 100% unequivocally still with Todd, and she will never, ever let the powers that be at Bravo know that because she loves her job so much, et cetera, et cetera. I believe it. I believe that Alexia is still with Todd. But I also don't really care. I also don't care. Paige DeSorbo just went on this big thing. She swore she would never get Botox, and she went to the injector, and she went, and they thought that they would say, "You don't need this," and the injector talked her into it. Duh. Where have you been, honey? By the way, I am so bored of the whole like I'm so bored of the whole who got what done. I don't care if Alexis is taking her boobs out again. I mean, Alexis is like warning people, warning her daughters, and warning everyone, don't get plastic surgery. Don't get your boobs done. Just be happy with who you are. Don't get too much plastic surgery. And then in the same PSA video that she's giving us, she says, "Oh, well, just maybe a little tweak." I'm like, girl, what? I don't care. Get everything done. Get your face rearranged. Look like a cat. Look like a lion. Look like a shark. I don't care. You do what you want to do. Why are we talking about what people got? I don't know. People seem interested. Am I the only one bored about that? You know what interests me more is JT. Anyone following this? JT from Southern Charm is popping up all over my feed lately. And he has fled the country. At one point, he said it's because this country is in such a state of despair, that his country is imploding. But before he got political and tried to say that, he went on and on and on and implied that it was because of Southern Charm and that people just won't leave him alone. And, I mean, he basically, look, let's be honest, it's no shade in this. He basically had like a nervous breakdown last season on the show. Reality TV is not for everyone. I get it. And it sounds like he lived in the comments and he just can't handle everyone having an opinion. You just got to tune it out. You just got to tune it out. Don't live in the comments. That is the key. But he sold every single thing and now lives in Bali. And he's doing I find this more interesting than anything, is giving us a day by day of his life in Bali, which I highly recommend. I mean, I've been to Bali. I would never move there, but he was working out the other day at the gym and showed us that nobody has a shirt on, and in Bali, everyone works out at the gym with no shirt on. I kind of feel for this guy. He says, starting a brand new life in Bali because your country is imploding, make friends ASAP to prevent loneliness. So he's really taking us on this journey that he's lonely in Bali and fled the country and sold everything. And he's saying, nobody knows me in Bali. This is where he gets back into the whole Southern charm and how they basically ran him out of the country. And, nobody knows him there and this and that. And he can start over. And, et cetera, et cetera. But he's trying to make friends. And one day he went up to this lady in the pool. It sounds like she was an older lady, so I don't think it was like anything sexual. Not that you can't have sexual relations with an older lady, but it seemed like it was platonic. And she's like the mayor of Bali and knows everyone. And she said hours later, JT, what are you doing tonight? Got any plans? And he went out to dinner and he met all these new friends and he's just like loving his new life. Some comments are like, this guy is missing the cool gene. It's kind of why I like him. Yeah, funny thing is you can't run away from yourself. That's a good comment. It is true. You got to work out whatever's going on. But you know, I'm all for this. So I hope you find yourself, guy. There you go. Lisa Barlow's explaining how she came up with gout dick. And I don't know. I'm less interested in the gout dick than some of you. If anyone cares, she just came up with it because I guess Bronwyn told her, oh, I have to suck this guy's dick who has gout. Still loving RHOSLC. RHOP medium. Excited for Vanderpump Rules. Excited for Beverly Hills. We're going to get a lot of Beverly Hills stuff this weekend at the panel. I think the Salt Lake panel is going to be interesting. And I think, to me, the most interesting things coming up about this weekend's BravoCon are, during the Q&A, someone is going to want to talk about the secret voice and the bloggers and did you do it and did she do it? So I think, to me, Tamra and Gretchen are the most interesting. While everyone's being warned about Jeff Lewis, I think that's going to be interesting. And the Salt Lake will be interesting because it's currently going on now and we're so invested. That panel will be interesting. And I think what is so interesting is, I mean, Wendy fucking Osefo. Wendy Osefo. I don't understand how this is going to work. Are we not going? It's going to be very interesting. Are they not having the microphones this year? I bet you they just take away those microphones and don't let the audience ask those questions. They've had moments and problems with them every year, unless they like the press. But I mean, don't forget the last BravoCon, someone stood up and said, we hear that, Brandi Glanville stuck her hand down Carolyn Manzo's pants and try to feel around. And are we ever going to see Girls Trip? And Andy said, yeah, of course you're going to see it. And then the person just stood there and said, I have a follow-up question. When? When are we going to see it? So let's not kid ourselves that there are issues every time with these polls. I wonder if they're just going to take the microphones away. But if they don't, are they going to have the microphones at the Potomac panel? That's interesting. Is everyone going to have a microphone in every panel except Potomac? Who is not going to ask about Wendy? You can herd the cattle into their seats, and someone could get up on the stage and say, if you ask about Wendy, we'll eject you. The questions are at the end. These you people don't care. You guys are shadier than any of us. This wonderful audience of mine, the Ropers. Someone don't care at the end of the panel. They'll get up and ask about Wendy. Let them be ejected. They'll be thrilled. So I just don't know if we're going to have the microphones